Hey everybody. Alright, so started working on the Jeep again, some more rust, and I thought, let me turn this on and kind of share what I'm doing. So I got this stuff pretty much squared away. Like I said, I'd probably grind down a few more welds and a few odds and ends, but pretty much there, or at least where it's going to live. Of course I got to not grind down, but knock all that stuff off and probably even try to fix it up a little bit. Maybe some of the little dings and stuff I got in there, I'll try to put a tiny little bit of body filler before I epoxy prime it. Anyways, so thought I was basically finished, and then all of a sudden my focus went from up here to back here thinking I'm done, and then I looked at this channel and I'm like, oh great, and I looked at this channel and not so great. So as you can see, it had some rust holes. So when I got this off, thinking maybe I'll get lucky and I can just replace this channel, then this is what was underneath. So obviously I have to cut that out and try to do something with it. What I did is I just got some more of that flat sheet that I have and tried to form it out as best I could by hand, just with the hammer and everything. And I'm going to go ahead and just do it like that. Again, I think I've mentioned before, I want this Jeep to look nice, but I'm not going for full-on, show Jeep or whatever you want to call it. So, like I said, I just want it to look nice and not have any rust and all that good stuff on it. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to form them by hand. A couple are pretty close. Probably two of them are relatively close, and then the other two are not so close. But from the bottom, I'm not concerned about it, obviously, because I'm going to build this channel and that's going to cover it, but you will see it from the top side. So probably what I'm going to wind up doing is getting this other side built, get both sides welded in, kind of grind them down a little bit, and then try to get this thing as flat as I can. I hate to keep flipping it over and back and forth and all that stuff, but it kind of looks like that's what I'm going to have to do, is probably flip it back over again. And then I'm going to look at it from the top side, see how these channels look. I was thinking, I guess worst case scenario, if I have to, I can kind of cut the channels a little bit, open them up, narrow them, whatever I need to do. It's going to be more work, but anyways, it is what it is. So I did look online. You can get this whole bed panel, whatever they called it, as a replacement, but it's like $400 and plus shipping, so probably 500 bucks, 500 and something dollars. I really don't want to spend that much money on it, so like I said, I'm willing to kind of work with these things a little bit, even if it takes me a few hours worth of work. I'm okay with that. So anyways, like I said, that's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably start working on that other side, at least getting it formed, and then get it kind of set in there, tacked in. But I just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing. So as I get a little more progress to show you, I will come back and let you see how it's going. Alright, so as you can see, I got the other side kind of put together and in there, just tacked up a little bit, and also the Jeep is right side up now. What I was just getting ready to do now is to try to work on these little ridges. Like I said, as you guys know, I just made all these by hand with the hammer and yada yada yada, blah blah blah. So what I'm going to try to do now is get them to match up a little bit better with the existing ones. Some of them, I mean, they are what they are. Again, not going for a show Jeep here, but if I can get them just to match up a little bit better, finish welding it in, and then try to, I hammered, bent, whatever you want to call it, worked on trying to get that thing a little bit flatter, and it's getting there, but still needs a little work. And like I said, we're not going for perfection here. So, but anyways, let me keep working, or start working on these guys and see what I can get done, and then turn the camera on after a while and let you guys see how it's coming along. Alright, so this is where we're at. Got majority of this welded back in. Turned out but that's what body filler is for. Try to straighten out little things like this. I do have still dings here, which I'm going to try to knock out from the backside, right here as well, and work this stuff. So anyways, it's going to require some body filler anyways, so I'll just run a little bit along, you know, these areas and on the top, and try to make them look the best I possibly can. Again, I know I keep harping on it, but it's just something I want to look nice. It's not going to be trying to win trophies with it or anything. So what I'm going to do now is cut a little strip. Somehow I got off there, and weld that in, and then turn this thing back upside down, which I didn't want to be doing a whole bunch of, but that's the way it's working out. And then I will go ahead and that strip, that brace that goes along the bottom here, start working on that, forming it, and get it welded in, and then continue on from there. But as I've got more to show you guys, I will turn this thing back on. Alright, thanks. Alright, so that is the semi-finished project. I ground down a couple of welds. Some of the other ones that were relatively flat, I just left. Again, want it to look decent, but I'm not trying to go too crazy on it, so hopefully that will do the trick. Same thing I've been doing here. I didn't put any wood in there. I just welded a couple of washers on either side with a little piece of pipe in between. And I did that on the other side as well. Yeah, you guys already saw the piece that I put underneath that. Yeah, I guess that's it. So anyways, I am going to turn this thing back up, right side up again, and see what's going on the other side. If I had anything burned through I need to sand down or grind down, or if anything is going on over there, see how bad it looks as far as dings, dents. See what I've got work-wise to do up there. I want to try to get things relatively flat-ish, where it's just going to require a little bit of body filler rather than some more pounding with the hammer before I turn this thing like this again upside down, because I think I've mentioned before the plan is to, now that all the rust I think is fixed, sand all this down, kind of knock out the dings, dents that I need to in the wheel wells down around here. Again, get them relatively close, and go ahead and prime it, paint it, and then that way once I get it turned right side up again, hopefully the bottom's already pretty much finished up and painted and I can just work on the top. Again, this is the plan. Whether it actually happens, I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.